Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I hope you're having a fantastic day and you're looking forward to today's racing out at the Vaal Classic. Guys, we're still counting our money from the Greyville Poly. We really cleaned up as a team and I hope you guys did too. We took 4 winners on the card in all our selections. Um, our best bet won Unconditional Love at 4-1. It won start to finish. The value bet, race 5, number 8, Just a Guy Thing, won at 16-1. Our BIPOT perm, um, we doubled our money there, 851 Rand. The PA perm doubled our money as well, 596 Rand. And guys, some of the guys took straight line um, of all our first selections in a place multiple, and they caught that. So well done to those guys. They know who they are. And also the guys that took the straight line BIPOT and the straight line PA. The straight line BIPOT returned 850 to 1, and the straight line PA 149 to 1. So that's exceptional value for our punters out there, and we are very, very proud of what we're putting out there for you guys. So we move on to the Vaal Classic. There's an 8 race program. We've tipped a BIPOT. We've tipped a PA. Remember, add if you like something, and we haven't put it in. And we've tipped a best bet, race 4, number 6, Funky Music at 3-1. And the value bet, race 3, number 2, Raid at 8-1. So there's also nice value there. And hopefully the postman can deliver for us. So I'm going to hand over to the postman now for his take on the day's racing and his input. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Racing tomorrow comes to us from the Vaal Classic track, where we have 8 races carded. The first event is due off at 13:15. It's a maiden handicap for fillies over 1,500 meters. And in the first event, my selections are 3 by 1 by 2. The horse number 3 is Pink Legacy, ridden by Craig Zaki for Mike de Kock. We know Mike de Kock's stable is bang in form. And when we look at the form of Pink Legacy, 2 runs back, it ran just behind the 1 in this event, and that Lollapalooza won the race, and the number 1 horse, Gilded Grey, beat Pink Legacy by half a length. We have a 2-kilo turnaround in favor of Pink Legacy, and I think that 2-kilo turnaround is sufficient for Pink Legacy to turn that form around. That's why I've gone 3 by 1 by 2. The second race on the card is due off at 13:50, and it's a merit rated 90 handicap for fillies and mares over 1,000 meters. Guys, please take note, there are 2 scratchings in this event. Horses 2 and 7 are both out. So my first selection, and a strong first selection, is horse number 3, and that is Nara. Gavin Arena for Roy Magna. The horse has run too much stronger than she takes on today. It is drawn 1, however, with the 2 scratchings out and a small field of 5, I don't think the draw would be any disadvantage to the 3. I think it is quite a strong selection, and I have gone 3 by 5 by 6. The third race on the card is due off at 14:25. It's a maiden handicap over 1,500 meters. And in the third event, my first selection is horse number 2, Raid. Raymond Danielson for Sean Terry. Raid is drawn 1, second run after arrest. And when we go and look at the way this horse runs, it sits pretty handy and generally stays on. We look at the way they ran on Tuesday, and those horses that came off the pace were just not getting up. So I think Raid is a very, very decent bet, and I've tipped that as my value bet for the day, round about 7 or 8-1. I think that we can get involved in that. For second spot, I have gone for horse number 4. This filly, Scott Odito, ran the other day. Ryan Munger's up tomorrow for Corne Space. She's drawn 2, and the form is not too bad. However, I don't know if this one would be ready or fresh. I don't know if the race took anything out of her on Tuesday. That is why I have gone for 2 as a pretty confident selection, and that's why I've made it my value bet. So just to reiterate, for the third race, my selections are 2 by 4 by 3. The fourth race on the card is due off at 1500 hours. It's a merit rated 77 handicap over 1500 meters. And in this event, we find my best bet of the day. Horse number 6, Funky Music. Samanga Kamalo on for Ashley Fortune. Horse is drawn 3. And we go and we look, every time this horse runs at the track, it tends to do very, very well. Seems to love this course. That is why I make it quite a strong first selection. Funky Music as well tends to run pretty handy, and I think with the urgings of Samanga up, I think the rest will be chasing shadows. So in this event, I've gone first number 6, Funky Music. For second spot, I've gone number 9, Noble Striker. Ryan Munger for Corne Space. This one is drawn a little wide, drawn 6 out of 9. Last time out, moved up and found a little extra and won its last event. For third, I've gone number 1, and horse number 1 in this event is Lion of the Desert. Lion of the Desert won its maiden last time out. It's got Raymond Danielson up for Sean Terry. However, I do think that it has been running against slightly weaker. That is why I make the 6 a confident first selection. The fifth event on the card is due off at 1535, a 1600 meter merit rated 66 handicap. And in the fifth race, my first selection is horse number 2, Sir Guy. Dennis Swalls for Paul Peter. The horse is drawn 3. This one loves the course, loves the distance, also sits pretty handy, and I think that with Dennis up, and I see he's had 3 runs and blinkers. The last 2 runs it finished 3rd, the time before that finished 2nd, and I think this one will give a very, very good account of itself. For second place, I've gone for horse number 1, Bureau de Legende. Last time out, won its maiden. Again, I think in slightly weaker company than this. However, we've got Muzieni up for Mike de Kock. Horse is drawn very well at 2. And that, to me, this is the only one that can give Sir Guy a run for its money. For third, like I said, we've gone for horse number 5. And that is Timbavati River. Timbavati River, had this one been drawn a lot better, I would have considered this to win the race. Timbavati River has run, I think, too slightly stronger than this. However, it is drawn 9. If you are taking exotics, please, guys, I would include all 3 horses in my exotics. The 6th event on the card is due off at 1610. It's a 2,000 meter classified stakes. And in the 6th race, my first selection there is horse number 3, Oris Apollo. Again, Dennis Swalls for Fabian Habib. And when we look at the form of this horse, every time it runs over 2,000 meters, it gives a good account of itself. Last time out, over 2.4, I think was a touch far. The horse tends to sit very, very handy. And I think now, the first time that it has blinkers on, I think this will be up there, drawn 3. It will be on the fence for absolutely nothing. And I think this one will take a power of beating. For second, I have gone for the 2, Humble Tune, Samanga Kumalo for Candice Dawson. I still believe that the 3 will finish in front of it, but if you're taking larger perms, please, guys, include 2 as well. For third, I have gone horse number 1, Runners 1. This won a merit rated 66 handicap last time out. We've got Craig Zaki on for Mike de Kock. A big no-no is it's drawn 10 out of 15. It would need a lot of luck in the running. And as I said, it did not seem as if the horses were running on from off the pace on Tuesday. If things pan out to be exactly the same, maybe the 1 Runners 1 will be running on to fill a minor place. The seventh race on the card is another merit rated 66 handicap over 1200 meters, and this one is due off at 16:45. In the seventh race, my first selection there is horse number 5, After Hours. Samanga Kamala for St. John Grey. And when we look at this horse, it tends to run very, very good races at this track. The last time it ran at this course over 1200 meters, it finished third, and there were still excuses there. It was cut left hind. The time before that, with Muzieni aboard, it finished second and got going quite late. After Hours is capable of sitting up there, and I'm hoping Kamala will keep this one handy, kick at the right time, and I don't think that this one will get beat. For second, I've gone for horse number 1, and horse number 1 is Touch of Fate, Muzieni for Clinton Binder. Clinton Stable has also been in hot form. This one ran second last time out to meet the captain, very, very speedy sort. But with 61.5, I think this is quite a lump to carry around. For third, I have gone for horse number 2, Edward Longshanks, Ryan Munger for Ashley Fortune. This one is drawn 1 last time out. It beat a fair sort. It's very, very speedy. But again, I think that it is up in division. However, this one could be anything. He's had his last 2 runs have been very, very good. And this one will be up there as well. Should be finishing well. And when the whips are cracking, this one could be going very, very close. Guys, again, if I'm taking exotics, I am putting 1, 2, and 5 in my exotics. The lucky last, race 8, is due off at 17:20. It's a merit rated 74 handicap for fillies and mares over 1,000 meters. And in the lucky last, my first selection there is horse number 7, Abilis, Diego Vea for Ashley Fortune. Last time out, first time out of a maiden, ran against the boys, finished 4th, just over 2 lengths behind Bronco Blitz. I think against its own sex, I think this one will go very, very close. She is drawn 8. I've got no problem with that. I do prefer the outside draws over 1,000 meters at this track, so I've gone for 7 to win that. For second spot, I have gone for horse number 5, Lucy English. Guys, please just check. I know it ran the other day, so I don't know its well-being after the race. I don't know whether it would still run. However, if Lucy English does run, she's drawn 12. Craig Zaki for Lucky Hoodalakis, and I think it's a boat race between the 2, 7 and 5. For third spot, I have gone for horse number 1 on the card, and horse number 1 is See My Vision. Brian Yawo for Roy Magna. Roy Stable again has been in hot form, and See My Vision seems to get on very, very well with Brian. Brian has won on it and run a nose second. This one is drawn 10, but has taken on stronger before, and I think that Brian will give this one a good run, and again should also be up there when the whips are cracking. So just to end, 7 by 5 by 1. Guys, take it easy, look after yourselves, break a leg, and back to you, Steve, in the studio.
Hey, the postman, thanks for that. Hopefully you're going to deliver for us today. And I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. We really growing at a rate of knots, which is great for the content that we're putting out. We've got a Facebook page and also a Twitter account. So try and join those if you can. You get the updates as we post them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You guys, you hit the like button, and we had over 50 likes on the one video yesterday, so that was great. Hopefully let's try and get 100 today, so hit that like button if you're liking our content, guys. It makes us work harder for you, the punter, and we want to give you the best results we can as a team. Remember, Top Tipper betting tips is there for the punter so that they can make a nice tidy profit at the end of the month. Guys, enjoy your day, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.